Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins from Commodity Classic. Thank you to our sponsors, including the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association, Wisconsin Soybean Marketing Board, Amplify Health by Gunderson Mondovi Clinic, and O'Galley Grain Factory. I'm with Randy Woodruff, and he is with one of the corn growers. Of course, he's right in our neck of the woods, just up the road in Chippewa County, and he's here at the Commodity Classic. But we're going to talk with Randy about some of the things done in the state with our checkoff dollars, corn growers. And Randy, thanks for joining us. So let's talk a little bit about that. What are some of the things that the checkoff dollars are used for right in Wisconsin?
Okay, I mean, 100% of the corn promotions are on checkoff dollars, and some of our projects are to promote corn and the future uses of corn and make it science-based is what we're trying to work on to make it all science-based. We've worked with the university. We've helped put money into their growth inhibitor to help grow on the seeing how weeds react to chemicals as a faster growth to find out where you can be 3 years out, where you can do it in a short amount of time. We've helped supply a drone for the university and doing some of their studies. We've worked with the FFA for the young leaders of the future of agronomy and farming. The business leaders, they do a lot of traveling. The officers do, and actually they go down to nationals. I think at Kansas is where they're at, but we've got them a cart that they have to carry a lot of this paperwork and books and such with them that we got them little carts doing some advertising on. And we also supply these officers. They do a lot of driving around to different meetings and state meetings, and we've given them gas cards so they use E15 or ethanol in their gasoline, which helps promote that. They talk about it in turn that they have these. I mean, they got to use their parents' vehicles. They can't to be able to pay for all this. Their parents can't pay for all this, so it really helps them out too. So we've done projects like that. We worked with always Allison Dairyland. That's a big project. I mean, that's really gone well for us. The advertising we get around with the car she drives with the advertising logos on it. And I mean, that's one of our main customers is livestock. So it's a livestock industry plus ethanol that we constantly try to promote. And hopefully we get this E15 through Congress sometimes. But it's just been a bear this time. We thought we had it done this year and prolong a little bit more, but hopefully it gets done. But that'd be a big move for us. So.
I know with the Allison Dairyland car, the corn promotions has been supporting that for years. And what I've always liked is each vehicle gets a different name. I don't know what the name is this year, but each vehicle gets a different name. I always think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I know I was Tassie, but I think that was the last one, so I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, or I'll get you that info to supply it to them. But no, that's just been a big win for us, and that's what I say whenever they thank the corn goes. No, we're thanking you for the amount of feedback we get from that, and it just gets that out there. The best advertising we can do out on the road in front of these these things she goes to. She moves around the state, so that really helps.
Talking with Randy Woodruff, a corn farmer out of Chippewa Falls. He's here at the Commodity Classic as well. I know you've always done some stuff too with Grains Council as well. You're kind of involved with that.
Yeah, I'm actually on the MEA in Africa team, and we've been doing a lot of work there especially with these countries now. This year, China has hardly bought any corn from the U.S., and we're finding all these new markets. We have record-breaking ethanol sales and DDG sales around the world. The EU is buying it. All these other countries, Saudi Arabia, a big customer. I mean, they have 3 new ethanol plants that they're going to. Well, they make their own ethanol, but it helps promote it. Plus, they need the corn to do this for other projects then too. They have large dairies. That's a big customer for the U.S. too. We're having a little bit of problems with Red Sea now with what's going on over there, and then also there's I don't know if someone has told with the sustainable marine fuel is a big one too, and right now they have one ship that's running on it, and in that Marek, I think is the name of the sea line, and it's so easy for conversion to put it over to, and they have 14 other ships but to sell that amount of fuel ethanol on those ships would be a world of difference.
Those big container ships, you bet. And really, the big thing is a lot of those container ships use the real heavy sludge from what's left over from oil refining, and they have to and it's very, very dirty and very, very hard for them to use. So this would be a completely different and clean alternative.
And it would be, and it's sustainable. They can come back with that, and it's so much better for the environment there. And if they can't even come close to it, what that's doing for it. So that's a big push, but it's a big thing. Some of these countries they're getting away from the non-GMOs. They're accepting them now, and then they're seeing the difference. They're seeing the quality of the U.S. corn. There's always been that problem with well, U.S. corn is broken up compared to the Brazilian corn. But it's because their corn is such a hard kernel that it doesn't break. Where U.S. corn, anytime you're moving around, it breaks on it's because it's a softer kernel. But we've been able to prove to them in studies, U.S. corn has a lot higher starch content. So when you're taking the oils or grinding it, it's a lot more favorable item for it. Plus, even when they're milling, just the equipment they use to mill this corn, there's so much less wear and tear. They do that hard kernel, it wears out their wheels. I can't remember the number of times more, but it's so much desirable for the U.S. corn to go through this and the starch content with this. So we're doing a lot of educating around. We're doing a lot of education how they can use the DDGs in such an aquaculture and the poultry. It's just, and we build relations when we do have those training seminars over there. So it's been a real plus to have those places over there. And we're always trying to find new markets with what's happening with China. I mean, we export a lot of our corn that we need those areas. So
Finally, before we let you go, Randy, you ready for spring?
I'm ready. I got to get home. It's getting that time. The sun's starting to shine. So thank you again.
Yeah, Randy Woodruff, he, again, is with the Wisconsin Corn Growers, and he's also on U.S. Grains Council 2. From Commodity Classic, I'm Brian Winnikins. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report.